Welcome to In My Feelings, a safe space to talk all things NBA. I'm your host, Big Waz. Let's go. All right, first up, folks, let's get into fact or feelings. Y'all know the drill, man. Is this a fact or in my feelings? First topic of the season, y'all. Are the Boston Celtics going to tie or break the NBA all-time regular season wins record? For me, that's a fact. I've said this on a couple of our other shows earlier this year. There was one of my predictions to start the season that I felt like the Celtics were essentially reincarnated version of the 2016 Warriors for a couple of reasons. One, they're coming off of a championship, the first of which for that core. And second, they're bringing everybody back and they're highly motivated because in 2015, after the championship, one, they beat LeBron and the Cavs, but Kyrie didn't play. Kevin Love didn't play. LeBron was like basically had grinded the entire series down to like a halt and averaged like 40 points and, 15 rebounds, all this craziness. The Warriors legitimately did come into the season with a chip on their shoulder, and they were facing some like legitimate disrespect about like the validity of their championship in 2015, and they came out in 2016 and were a legitimate juggernaut. And similarly, the Celtics are on a similar trajectory. Jason Tatum getting treated like an afterthought, Team USA. Jaylen Brown not making it in the first place. Joe Mazzulla, nobody still thinks he's a good coach. Like, these guys legitimately have a bone to pick with the NBA viewing population. Like, they're not getting their respect. And if they stay committed and stay reasonably healthy, absolutely, I think will break or tie the 73 win-loss record. In the first 4 games of the season, as of this recording, 126 offensive rating for the Celtics. I know that we keep breaking the offensive rating record every single season. The Celtics are now breaking their own record from last season at their current pace. Right now, the Celtics are getting up 53 pointers a game. That's absolutely insane. They're shooting them right now at a 42% clip. Again, they're not going to shoot 42% for the season, but if they are able to get up close to 53s, like, that's a problem for the rest of the league. 66% of their threes are assisted. That is the third lowest rate in the NBA of assisted three-point shots. That means most of these threes are self-created, off the dribble, pull-up threes. They're taking damn near the most of them, and they're hitting at an accuracy that's higher than everybody else. This is insane what they're doing right now. And the last thing, Jason Tatum is trying to win the MVP. This guy is firing about 12 threes a game right now. Just his aggressiveness is crazy. The floor is spaced so perfectly. Like, the idea that you're going to send help to Jason Tatum or Jaylen Brown and they're not going to spray it out to the open shooter, like, it's death. Like, the Celtics right now, man, have nothing but poison for defenses. It's literally pick how you want to die today. Add all of that stuff up. Joe Mazzulla's talking about we need to bring fighting back to the NBA. Like, this is a team that's playing with swagger. They're playing with confidence. They are just firing on all major cylinders. And barring a major injury, y'all, these guys are going to break or tie the wins record. All right, guys. Every now and again, something pops up in the NBA that sort of breaks out into the greater world, and the memes and just all of the stuff all over the internet just goes crazy, having fun with it. And we got one of those this week again, because the Miami Heat unveiled a statue for who, to my mind, is the greatest Heat player of all time, and that's Dwyane Wade. Look, LeBron James was a better player while he played for Miami, but like the longevity and like bringing the franchise their first championship in the manner that he did against Dallas in 2006, like being the reason LeBron came there in the first place. Like, D-Wade is the greatest Heat ever, and way more than deserving of a statue. However, when this thing got unveiled, man, it was not the greatest looking statue. Why did we have to go with the exaggerated facial expression where he's like, oh. I didn't get that part. It just didn't really particularly look like D-Wade that much. It just wasn't great, and it got me to thinking. It got all of us to thinking that in my feelings. What's up with these statues? Like, are all of them bad or some of them good? And like, when you really go down the list, none of these statues are replicas in the face for the players that they're depicting. That being said, most of them are not as egregious in how bad they are as the Dwyane Wade one in Miami. So we wanted to put a list together of the 5 most notable NBA statues across our league. Let's fire it up. Number 5 on the list of most notable NBA statues, we have none other than Allen Iverson, Philadelphia 76ers. This was about a year ago, y'all. This is notably bad. This is bad. This is very, very bad, y'all. Why is the statue so small? And not only is it tiny in like stature, but like the person in the statue looks like a little kid. It does look like little Bow Wow. It's not great. Allen Iverson, yes, he never brought a championship to the city of Philadelphia, but I don't know how you could say he's not one of the 2 or 3 most important Sixers of all time, and that his statue was just so minuscule. Y'all could have did the boy better than that, Philadelphia. All right, number 4 of the most notable NBA statues. Michael Jordan, the Bulls. Be real. The Bulls get nothing right, ever. They got drafting Michael Jordan, Scottie Pippen, Tony Kukoc, hiring Phil Jackson. They got all of that right, and pretty much every single other thing wrong in terms of that ownership group, but they did the statue right. It's Mike basically doing the Jumpman pose. Like, it just looks incredible. It's not just the pose that he's doing. It's like it automatically evokes, you know, Mike's emblem, our memories of him skying through the air as Air Jordan. Like, it's perfect, man. They did a great job. Number 4 most notable NBA statue. Number 3 most notable NBA statue. Karl Malone. I mean, good Lord, goddamn. Holy moly. One, obviously, the dude looks absolutely nothing like the guy. Producer Vic said he looks like Major Payne, Damon Wayans. It's crazy. That's a crazy comparison for that. I just hate the pose, too. Like, he looks like he's about to turn the ball over. Like, easily smack that out his hand. Like, I don't know. The Stockton one, honestly, at Utah is actually pretty cool. Not bad. I don't mind the Stockton one. But again, another one where these statues don't look that much like the guy, but you know, the statue's not about the guys. It's supposed to evoke something. This Karl Malone thing, I don't know what it's supposed to be evoking. 3rd most notable. Number 2 most notable NBA statue is Dirk Nowitzki, Dallas Mavericks. This is my personal favorite of all of these statues. One, because Dirk, of course, is the singular Dallas Maverick ever. You know what I'm saying? Their most iconic player brought them the championship in the most iconic way possible by just being an absolute beast in the 2011 NBA Finals, man. Put his nutsack on the necks of Chris Bosh, Dwyane Wade, and LeBron James. A series that everybody thought they were going to lose. Dirk comes out and dominates, wins Dallas their first championship. And again, against Miami, that snatched the championship away from them 5 years earlier after going up 2-0, then losing 4 straight games. So, of course, Dirk is like the most deserving of this as a Maverick. But the fact that they got him doing his signature shot, the shot that he freaking invented, the one-legged Dirk fall away, it's perfect, man. This is my personal favorite, the number 2 most notable NBA statue. All right, and last but not least, the number 1 most notable NBA statue goes to Shaq, Shaquille O'Neal, the Diesel, Superman, the Big Aristotle. I mean, like, what can you say, dude? Obviously, returned the Lakers to glory in the 2000s. 3 straight Finals MVPs, just a dominant run. Probably for my money, outside of the three-peat Bulls and the KD Warriors, that iteration of the Lakers is probably the best NBA team of my life. You know what I'm saying? Outside of the second three-peat Bulls, this guy, incredible Laker, definitional Laker. And again, it's just the statue evokes Shaq's essence as a player. That dunk, the leg splayed, you know what I mean? Just the power, the ferocity is perfect, right? Like the guy's face, again, It's not a perfect replica, but like the statue does a great job of, if you never even seen Shaq play, if you look at that statue, you get such a great feeling. It's a visceral feeling of who Shaq was as a player. So to me, that's the number one most notable NBA statue. Get at us in the comments, get at us on Twitter, get at us wherever with your ideas for the number one or the number two and number three most notable statues y'all think. All right, y'all, that was our show for today. Make sure you subscribe to the Ringers YouTube page. Make sure you hit that notification bell so that you know every single Friday when a new episode of In My Feelings drops, man. Shouts to Gahal, shouts to producer Vic. We'll see you guys next week. Peace.